Michael had the ability to elevate beyond the normal scope of what a person would see or watch.
Opening night, Michael Jordan went off for 54 points.
Even as a young player, there were times in the fourth quarter where he would make up the difference in a ball game on his own. We used to have a joke in the NBA, you know, can hold Michael Jordan under 20 points? Dean Smith, a former coach at the University of North Carolina, because he substituted so freely, and Michael had 19 points a game in college. I enjoyed coaching Michael Jordan because he had a respect for coaches and he had a desire to play at a peak level, and he's willing to follow instructions. The challenge was how to incorporate his teammates, because he trusted himself before he trusted his teammates. An assistant that I had, Tex Winter, notable, used to say at the end of a ball game, "Michael, there's no I in team." And he would say, "Yeah, but there is in win." So we had that little gambit going. One of the keys, for example, in the 91 championship run that we had with the Lakers was to get him to admit to the fact that he was being double teamed and one of his teammates was going to be open. But that was what Michael grew as a player, and that's how I grew as a coach, to encourage him to keep playing within a team. We really wanted to win the series in Chicago, Game 5, and we lost this game and we flew out to Utah, which was the whole rationale that Utah had. If we can have home court advantage, we'll beat the Chicago Bulls in a 7-game series. So going into the game, we kind of knew what we had to do to win the game. You had to play close, but come out and win the game in the last 5 minutes. The timeout that I did take, with about 40-some seconds to go, that was a key, because knowing Jerry Sloan and having coached against him many times, I knew that if we could go down and score and make it a one-possession game, that he wouldn't call a timeout. We'll run the open. Dennis will, run a pick or set a pick or slip a pick, depending upon what Ostertag does. And Michael, you can double back on Malone if you have the ability.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
They may be on the road, but the Bulls still know how to dress to impress. A look here as they come off the bus earlier today. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports, as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. And for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
And it's the Suns to start out. Booker against Levine, and the dunk by Booker.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Pocket 2. Here's Caruso. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
Now here's Ayton. He's coming off a 31-point game against Washington.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Back to Caruso. DeRozan surveying the D. Pass to Caruso. From deep. Rebound by the Suns. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Good, and Paul gets the assist. And that's now 6 points for Mikal Bridges. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Vucevic, and the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Bulls. 8-point game. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Bridges misses. Bulls trail by 8. And Levine, here we go. And then Levine with the jam.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
And now let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
Pass to Craig. Over Williams. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
And stolen by Ayton. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming out.
And Bridges is a crafty player, knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Richard, we're seeing a lot more back-to-backs now at this mid-portion of the season. What are those like to play in for a player?
Oh, they are fun because it's a mental challenge and it's a physical challenge more than anything on that one. But I love it. I am not opposed to back-to-backs because you know what? There were players that used to have to play them and fly on flights in the morning. Now we get to fly on private jets. So if they can do it, we can do it.
And you got to get your rest, though, between those games, don't you? Huh?
Yeah, you got to get your rest. You got to get your sleep, but do not eliminate the back-to-backs. I love it.
Now here's Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What can you say about Caruso that hasn't already been said? One of the biggest team-first guys in the entire league.
And about Alex Caruso, Richard, not many people will complain about having him as a teammate. They all love to play with him.
Yeah, not at all. He's one of those guys that you just get fired up seeing every day. And when he got injured last season, you can tell how much his teammates missed him.
The free throw drops for Caruso. And so Caruso nails both of them. Suns leading by 6. Bridges outside. Levine against Booker. Pass to Ayton. And that one is off. Great D that time from Vucevic. And Levine, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Levine's got his second basket of the night.
Credit to Levine. Not an easy hoop, but total focus on his shot helped out.
And there's the pass to Ayton. Booker against Levine. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And the rejection by Ayton. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Booker, good.
The shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Here they come, fans. It's your one and only Sun Panther. Right, Sun fans, time to make some noise for your Sun Dancer. A big cheer for your Sun Dancers dance team. Come on.
Fades and shoots, and the Bulls with another miss.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Here's Caruso. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Booker outside. Launches a three. They get it again. And it's Ayton missing.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Bean passes to Caruso. Williams with the ball. Craig defending. Williams can't get it to go.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And Ayton throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Caruso. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. They get the rebound. Williams. And again, no good by Chicago. In the corner, it's Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Yep, that one goes in there.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Booker outside. Pass to Bridges. Paul outside. Passes it to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ayton. Vucevic defending. And it's Ayton missing. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 10. And DeRozan kicks to Levine. Fires for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Levine's got 7 points in the game.
You can see the work Levine has put in on his three-point shot. He is now a legit threat from deep.
Ayton, the pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Suns here with a different look. Shards checked in for Torrey Craig. Okogie comes in for Mikal Bridges. Damian Lee is checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Now here's Green. Pass to Dragic for the three. They get it back. And Bradley gets it to go.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's Lee. 8 points his last outing. Here's Okogie. 5 to shoot. Over Green. The rebound by Dosunmu. Bulls trail by 7. Right wing. Here's Dragic. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Nice move there by Dragic. Navigating the paint well to find himself an open look.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Biyombo is checked in for the Suns.
Bismack Biyombo.
Outside, Green. The pass to Bradley. Dragic with it. Takes it from 10. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Kicks it to Lee. Pass to Biyombo. To the middle. Fades away. That shot missing. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
2 minutes remaining.
How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Now here's Dragic. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Milwaukee. Phoenix leading by 3. And here's Payne. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 1:36 left in the first. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now the Bulls with it. stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Dosunmu.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Free throw good. Lead. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild. Look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
And both free throws good for Lee.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now, here's Green. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Bradley. He kicks to Dragic. 4 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Drummond. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. Back to Payne. Shoots over Dragic. And the Suns miss again. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's Dosunmu. Saric grabs the board. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 3-point lead.
Levine just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Drummond. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Such a potent presence inside. Drummond is a scary man to match up with. You have to play him physical, even if it means foul.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the first. That shot off the mark. Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Bulls trail by 3. Andrew Shamet is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Craig in at power forward. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Al Paul, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Passes to Bridges. Shamet kicks to Craig. It's Biyombo atop the key. Just 5 on the clock. Moves back up. Vucevic with the block.
Well-timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Suns leading by 3. Shamet tries again, and DeRozan sends it back, and he's able to get it back. Craig kicks to Paul. Ambo trying to break free. Paul can't get it to go. Now Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now here's Dosunmu, defended by Paul. Here's Vucevic. The feed to DeRozan. Vucevic trying to get open. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Vucevic.
Double D has that soft touch, and it serves him well on that interior.
Bridges finds Biyombo. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Now, here's Bridges. After the miss from Vucevic. Shamet the pass to Craig. Basket counts. And the Suns lead by 3.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Dosunmu. Now White. Inside. Here's Vucevic. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And for years, it has seemed like Nikola Vucevic has been so underrated. Multi-time All-Star. This is a big man that really does it all.
Now here's Paul. 20 points for him last game against Washington. Count that bucket. Now it's a 5-point Suns lead.
See, it's the accuracy of Paul's shooting that makes the mid-range look easy. He can take that shot all night.
To the paint. And it's White missing. And Richard, it seems as though it's easy to take Vucevic for granted.
Yeah, and it's so strange. He consistently puts up great numbers, plays his role to perfection. A big guy that any team would love to have, especially when you consider how efficient he is.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now the pass to Levine. Vucevic trying to get open. Offensive rebound, and Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic a force around the rim.
Now, here's Bridges. 17 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Here's Paul. Fires from deep. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Levine against Craig. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Named to his first All-Star game in 2021. Zach LaVine had a breakout season.
Yeah, that was year 7 for Zach, averaging over 27 points per game. And look, it feels like he's been in the league forever, but he was only 19 when he was drafted in 2014. Zach's younger than a lot of people think.
Free throw good, Levine. And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. Like, for instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
Now, here's Craig. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Bridges misses. Levine for three, and the Bulls get it back. And that one, good. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. Bridges kicks to Paul. Pass to Booker. Jacks up a three. Chicago grabs the miss. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Takes a shot at the elbow. Another shot. And Vucevic finishes inside. Vucevic has got the lead up to 1 now for Chicago. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Williams against Craig. And again, unable to change momentum here. And that one's good, Caruso. Now it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
Suns dancer.
Sharks checked in for Torrey Craig. Drummond's checked in for the Bulls.
And for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And it's the Suns with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Bridges passes to Ayton. Booker the bounce pass. Here's Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker. 14 points from Mikal Bridges.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Bulls.
Right side, Williams. To the inside. Levine. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Levine's got the lead. Back up to 3 now for Chicago. Booker outside. Back to Paul. From deep 3-point range. A new 14 for the Suns. The shot by Sharch, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
Now, here's Bridges. 14 points for him. Booker finds Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sharch, and that one goes long. Chicago leading by 5, and the points coming for them now, Craig in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Down low. Here's Ayton. Rebound by the Bulls. Levine wide open. Off target with his 3.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Ayton against Williams. Passes it to Sharch. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Drummond. Into the Bulls, shooting just 39% in their second quarter. Now DeRozan. Pass game out, we saw him pour in 42. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight. Suns trail by 5. Booker outside. Pass to Sharge. Now here's Booker to stop the drought. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Drummond's got 8 rebounds in this game. Caruso against Paul. Caruso, no good. El Phoenix shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
How much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. First one falls for him.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Payne, he's checked in for Chris Paul. The Bulls also changing it up. Tony Bradley's checked in for Patrick Williams. Green comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Dragic in for Zach LaVine. Both free throws good from Bridges.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Dragic kicks to Green. Back to Dragic. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Phoenix making some changes. Okogie comes in for Sharge. And it's Damian Lee in for Bridges.
Okogie. Damian Lee.
Suns trail by 3. Oh, Ayton in position. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 14-4 run right now.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Drummond. A second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
Andre Drummond.
Drummond's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Back to Payne. And he uses the glass on the layup. Payne's got his first basket of the night.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Dragic with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. The pass to Green. Clock at 4. From outside the arc. And Lee pulls it down. Outside Dragic. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in.
Ayo Dosunmu.
.58 seconds left to play in the first half. Dragic dishes to Bradley. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
Lee outside. He's looking for Payne and finds him. Rejected by Dragic. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Dragic. There's 37 seconds left here in the second.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Now here's Lee, inside, Payne. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Dragic. Here's Drummond, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. In Chicago, up 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Suns Youth Dance Team.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. They're playing for each other right now. Selfless basketball translating into a 5-point lead now after trailing initially. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Great work on the glass. They're hustling and showing more desire than boxing out. That's what they have to do. That's the recipe for success.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. It dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Taking a look at the Bulls. The wings set for him, Levine and DeRozan. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. And it's Caruso in at the point.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack of Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
And the first one drops.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And so Paul nails both of them. And great, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Now here's Levine. 5 on the clock. Pulls up. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Levine against Booker. Lays it up off the glass. Booker's got 8 points.
Just bouncing off of contact, Booker putting in work in that weight room.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Now here's DeRozan. Providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night. Over Bridges. DeRozan's shot is good. And that's now 6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
One of the underappreciated guys in this league. DeRozan just goes out, puts up big numbers, and he doesn't really get the shine that I think he truly deserves.
Now here's Paul. 6 points for him. Shoots over Caruso. Second chance shot. Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut to just one on the basket from Paul.
Sneaky, sneaky. Paul not accounted for on the offensive glass, and he makes them pay for not paying attention to him.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Levine, the bounce pass. To the middle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It goes on Devin Booker.
He's not the biggest guy, but it's the explosiveness, the athleticism of Levine that makes him so difficult to handle on that interior.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
They throw good. Levine.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
And so Levine nails both of them. And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
Now here's Booker. He's got 8. Over Levine. Nice D from Levine. DeRozan against Bridges. DeRozan passes to Vucevic. Williams against Craig. Williams kicks to Caruso. Lets it go with the 3. Second shot opportunity. And he recovers it.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Now here's a good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Over in the corner, Caruso. Pass to Vucevic. Over Craig. Tries again. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Personal foul.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Some changes for Phoenix. Biyombo is checked in for DeAndre Ayton, and Dario Saric subbed in for Torrey Craig.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
Now here's Booker. 8 points for him. Here's Saric. And they get it. And there's a nice layup inside by Bridges. Bridges has got 18 points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And Phoenix making a change. Shamet's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Whitey's checked in for Williams. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Suns trail by 6. Here's Paul. DeRozan with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Passes it to Caruso. Outside, Levine. Pass to White. 6 to shoot. Vucevic up top. Shoots over Biyombo. And it's Vucevic missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Here's Shamet. Ambo trying to break free. The shot missing. Chicago leading by 6. And it's DeRozan missing. Now, here's Shamet. Light covering. Launches it. And it's Shamet missing. Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And taken away by Paul. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now here's DeRozan. He has 6. That's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Here's Shamet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Back to Paul. Ambo trying to break free. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Chris Paul. Outside, White. Bean passes to Caruso. Trying to get something going. And Vucevic with the layup. Vucevic has got 7 now in this quarter.
And the key for Vucevic is remaining aggressive. And when he does that, this guy can dominate.
Bridges dishes to Biyombo. Rebound by the Bulls. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And it's Shamet missing.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
Bean passes to DeRozan. Shoots over Shamet. Here's Vucevic, and he converts the layup. Vucevic has got 9 points now in just the second half.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
And the Suns call time here.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Some changes for Phoenix. Okogie's checked in for Biyombo. Lee comes in for Bridges. And it's Payne in for Landry Shamet. Now here's Paul. 10 points for him. Here's Payne. To the inside. Saric. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Drummond.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Suns trail by 8. To the left side wing. To the paint. The shot by Saric. No good.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
There's the pass to Dosunmu. Dishes to Green. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Lee kicks to Paul. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Bobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down. Great game for him, double-double now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
Now here's Paul. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Payne looking around. Now the dish to Charge. And stolen by Drummond.
That's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball.
Lee against Green. Pass to Dosunmu. Clock at 6. The kick out to Dragic. From deep. Payne grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Andre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. Torrey Craig comes in for Paul. He's perfect from the line this time.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Dragic kicks to Green. Passes to Dosunmu. Back to Dragic. Pass to Drummond.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Dosunmu. They grab their own miss. No good that time. Suns trail by 8. And the pass to Okogie. Here's Lee, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Drummond, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
Stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Drummond.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And both free throws good for Drummond. Suns trail by 8. Pass to Okogie. Back to Payne. 1:21 left in the third. Just 4 to shoot. Okogie, the pass to Craig. Great D that time from Green. And it's Dragic with the ball for Chicago. Pass to Green. Back to Dragic. .46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And that one's good. Drummond
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Payne. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Tony Bradley.
Yeah, easy call.
Foul. 4th team foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
The first free throw is good. So for the Suns, Bridges comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Devin Booker in for Lee. Payne hits them both. 23 seconds left to play in the third. Right side, Dragic. The pass to Drummond. Some solid defense from Ayton. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. The backcourt pair for him, it's Payne and Booker. Andre Ayton out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Bridges in at the 3 side. That one, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Levine for 3. They get it back. Out to DeRozan. Second chance shot. You can't get that one.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Payne passes to Craig, and they pick up 2.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Now, here's Dosunmu. Levine finds Drummond. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Vucevic. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Bridges passes to Craig. Here's Booker. That one's not going to go. Nice D from Levine. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu. And now it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Now here's Payne. Off target at the rim.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Booker, good.
Muscling his way through the contact. Love the edge that Booker plays with.
Payne passes to Dosunmu. Levine with it. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Levine's got the lead, back up to 10 now for Chicago. Bridges outside. Inside. And that one's good, Ayton.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Pass to Dosunmu. For three, Levine. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
He knocked down a three in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
And the basket is good.
Zach LaVine.
Levine's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
Just muscling through the contact. Levine is a flat-out star.
Payne passes to Ayton. Now here's Booker, guarded by Levine. Booker against Levine. No good from Booker. Bulls leading by 10. Right side Levine to the middle. Booker trying to free himself up. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Levine.
And he's talked about wanting to improve his all-around game. Levine demonstrating just how unselfish he is with that great pass.
Back to Booker. Bridges kicks to Booker. To the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
Passes it to Dosunmu. Now Levine. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
The Suns making a switch here. Paul's checked in, then for the Bulls. Williams, he's checked in for Drummond. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dosunmu.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's DeRozan. That shot off. And Phoenix will come the other way. Pass to Booker. Bridges outside. Caruso against Paul. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Caruso against Paul. Caruso, no good. Suns trail by 10. Bridges passes to Paul. It's Craig, top of the key. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Levine.
Have mercy.
Wow. I don't know where you've been, but everybody else knows that Zach LaVine, this man is an aerial artist. He makes the hardest dunks look so easy.
Timeout called, the Suns.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
They need to maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Here they are, your Suns dancers. Here they come, fans. It's your one and only Suns dancers. Here they are, your Suns dancers.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He told them you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Devin?
Thanks so much, David. And again, it's the Suns missing.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's DeRozan. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Now, here's Craig on the money with the open jumper.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
Outside DeRozan. Back to Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bridges kicks to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second.
That one on DeRozan.
And Booker is so active on offense, which really forces the D to act with aggression at times.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Richard, last season, a historically close race for the scoring title. And it came down to the wire between LeBron, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was thrilling those last couple games.
It was beautiful. To me, it reminded me of 90s basketball when you had Shaq and you had David Robinson and Patrick Ewing and Hakeem Olajuwon. And now bigger players, they're back. Size and strength is still valuable in today's game, and you love to see it.
Now, here's Ayton. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Caruso looking for an opening. Out to DeRozan. And it's off from three-point range. Booker in the post. Vucevic defending. Ayton against Levine. Kicks it out to Paul. Over DeRozan. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Levine's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Booker had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Bulls leading by 10. Outside, Levine. There's the pass to Vucevic. He doesn't hit that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Pass to Bridges. Booker outside. Bridges against Caruso. And he comes up with the deuce. 20 points for Mikal Bridges.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
Here's DeRozan. Lays it up and banks it in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And the Suns call time here. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And whatever the D has thrown at him, he's had an answer. His offense is coming naturally to him because he keeps things simple. You hear that, people? Keeps things simple.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Vucevic.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. The hit boy has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Here's DeRozan, following the score by Phoenix. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Levine. A nice shot by Booker.
The pure shot mechanics of Booker. It's fun watching him shoot the ball.
Outside DeRozan. Passes it to Vucevic. Levine looking around. Here's Caruso. Misses the three.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 6. No good that time. Nice D from Levine. Here's Caruso. Offensive rebound. Kicks to Vucevic. Goes back up. That shot off. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Kept alive. No good from Booker.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First team foul.
Here's DeRozan. And they go to the intentional foul.
DeAndre Ayton. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Chicago. DeMar DeRozan at the line for 2.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Known as a mid-range master with incredible footwork, DeRozan in his game just continued to age like fine wine.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. On the wing, Levine lets the three fly, sinks the three-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 11.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Here's Ayton, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 16 rebounds. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Zach. Some big baskets for you down the stretch. What's it like when you have the ball in your hands in those moments?
Oh, it was great. I'm not scared to take or miss any shot, and I'll go down there swinging every time.
Well, you connected at the right times tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.